Welcome back, everybody, to DouglasCountyDigest.com. We are here in Villa Grove, seeing the home team Villa Grove play Arthur Lovington Knights, and it is 28-6 in favor of the Arthur Lovington Knights, who really kind of just dominated the first half. Mark, what are we going to see here for the second half?
We hope to see Villa Grove come out much stronger on the defensive end. Hopefully, a lot more accurate and just a lot more in general throwing from John Henderson, the quarterback for the Blue Devils.
And Arthur just needs to repeat the first half, and they'll be in good shape. But my biggest concern for Villa Grove right now is there's just the lack of life on their sideline. I mean, you look at them now, there's nobody trying to get anybody pumped up. Everybody's just walking to the sidelines, jogging to the sideline. And there's no excitement. There's no, hey, let's come back and take this one. We're at home. We're defending our home field. And you just don't see that from Villa Grove right now. It's almost like they're just here. Arthur's here. They want to play. They're out in front, and they want to stay that way. And they showed in the first half that they are more than willing and ready to take home field from Villa Grove. And here in the second half, I believe Arthur will be receiving and Villa Grove will kick off. So Arthur not only scores to end the first half, they will get the ball to begin the second half and see if their offense can come to life immediately after the break. And we'll see if Villa Grove's defense can step up to the challenge and eliminate Arthur's offense from this ball game. Again, Arthur used all kinds of weapons in the first half. Jordan Fagan, number 15, was the big weapon on the ground. Number 2, Curtis Plank, was the wide out catching the passes. And as I said before, their offensive line did a pretty decent job blocking Villa Grove's front three. And it should be an exciting first half as John Henderson from Villa Grove kicks off. A little looper into the middle of the field. And he gets hit and taken down immediately about the 36-yard line. So a good tackle for Villa Grove. And Arthur will take over 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. 35-yard line, excuse me. No, they're switching balls right now. 4-yard line.
The Knights start this drive from their own 34-yard line.
And Arthur has they have 2 wideouts to this side of the field and a wishbone looking formation. 2 guys standing up in the backfield. And great blocking. And Schuring just takes off untouched. Nobody there, and he will score. Opening play after the kickoff. Schuring scrambles for a score for Arthur Lovington. So 16 seconds have run off the clock. And it is now 34-6 in favor of Arthur.
Villa Grove's defense is just almost pathetic looking at this point. That's 34 points on the board, probably soon to be 35. And like you said, they're just out there. They're not fired up. They don't want to stop anybody. And they're just letting themselves get run over. They're shooting their team in the foot today.
And Jordan Fagan with the extra point. And it is good. So it is 35-6 in favor of Arthur. 15 seconds into the second half. And yeah, as we pointed out, I mean, I didn't see one guy really try and fight off a block from Arthur. Not one guy on that defense. That whole defense looked like they were trying to fight off a block. They just kind of ran in there and, connected. And that was it. And Schuring just took off and he was gone. And Villa Grove comes out looking to hopefully change their fortune here. Because right now, Arthur is in the driver's seat and they're pulling away. And Schuring will come out and he will be the kicker. Price and Orwick will be the deep return man. They have moved Austin Hubbard into the third row.
Kicking, number 21, Tyler Schuring.
I think they're trying to get their better return guy the ball. As Shearing prepares for the kick. There's the kick, and they keep it away from Austin Hubbard. Oh, he's got some room, and he's taken down. Good job by number 32, I believe is
Number 10 feeling the kickoff.
Jesse Ruff.
Number 10, Cole Lemon on the return.
32.
And you see Villa Grove sometimes on those kind of plays, they gain some ground, but they just can't get a touchdown out of it like Arthur has been able to
Start this
tonight.
drive from their own.
And so Villa Grove will hope that that return there will give them a little spark of life as their offense takes the field. John Henderson, number 6, the quarterback in the pistol, and Daly behind him, and there is going to be a penalty again on Villa Grove, and Henderson is going to the end zone, almost taken down by Ruff. He pops the ball out, and it goes, nope, they signal it a touchdown, but the 2 flags back here in the backfield will bring that back. And that is a killer.
John Henderson's touchdown
An
run.
excellent run by John Henderson. Great blocking. And Villa Grove hurts himself once again with a penalty. And so they will bring it back. All the way back. And then back a little more with the penalty. And Villa Grove will try for their second play
Still first down.
here in the second half. 1st and 15 for Villa Grove. And Henderson fakes the handoff, keeps it himself again. And he's got another big gain. And he runs for around 7 yards. And he looked a little angry on that play. And all I can say is it's about time. They need to keep that anger, they need to keep that focus, keep that energy, and use that here in the second half. That would bring a lot of life to this ball club. And Henderson fakes the handoff, and he is moving again, and he has first down for Villa Grove. A good read by Henderson. And there was another flag on the play. And it's holding on Villa Grove. So again, another run by Henderson is going to be negated by a holding penalty. And Villa Grove is just 1 step forward, 2 steps back right now. And it's definitely hurting them. They need to go down the field, and Arthur takes a timeout. So Arthur gives Villa Grove a little bit more time to think about it as they didn't have the right set. Coach Shearing wants to talk to his defense. They've allowed a couple of nice runs where they've barely escaped because of penalties. And Mark, those penalties are just roughing up Villa Grove right now. They're killing themselves all the way.
Yeah, they definitely are.
And with the hot offense that Arthur has, Villa Grove's offense, you would think, wants to keep them on the field, the defense of Arthur on the field as much as possible, so their offense does not come back on the field. The longer that Villa Grove's offense can stay out there, the more that Arthur offense stays off the field, the less points you hope go up on the board. And with just under 11 minutes to go, it is 35-6 in favor of Arthur Lovington. We do shorten the name down to Arthur Lovington. It's a little easier for us to say instead of Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond, which Atwood Hammond is definitely in there. They have a lot of good players that are playing. And Villa Grove runs it up the middle there for about a 1-yard gain. And it'll be 3rd and 4. As Henderson's in the pistol, he's got trips out to his left, our side of the field, and Henderson is taken down in the backfield. No blocking up front by Villa Grove, and it'll be 4th down. And if I was the coach from Villa Grove, I would be extremely frustrated now with my players as they are just hurting themselves. lack of effort and enthusiasm. And Arthur's just geared to go now. They know they have Villa Grove right where they want them.
An amazing punt.
A nice punt, and it will roll into the end zone. Great punt by Villa Grove, and Arthur will start out on the 20. And so Villa Grove's defense will come back on the field. Hopefully longer than 16 seconds.
Knights will get that first down at the 20-yard line.
And it is 1st and 10 for Arthur. After their defense holds, they were also blessed with a couple of penalties for that drive. And Schuring is back in the pistol with a right behind him. 2 wideouts to the right side of the field. And Schuring will pitch it out to Fagan with a nice spin move, and he'll gain a few yards. A long stretch at the end of that run.
Fagan. On the tackle, number 57, Cole Beasley. 2nd down.
And Villa Grove's defense didn't look too bad on that play, keeping Fagan to just a few yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 wideouts for Arthur, split on either side of the field. Number 1, Cody Stevens. Number 2, Curtis Plank. 3 backs for Schuring. And he looks to pass. Throws to Curtis Plank. And it was a little bit behind him. Almost picked off by Villa Grove.
Plank falls incomplete. 3rd down.
Number 10, Cole Lemon on the defense for Villa Grove. Almost picked that pass off. So it'll be 3rd and 8.
The receiver really didn't know that that ball was coming until it was too late to turn around and grab it. Just another thing on high school football, just chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver.
And 2 wideouts to our side for Schuring in the backfield, and he will try and scramble, and he gains about 4 yards, so it'll be 4th and about 6, 5.
57, Cole Beasley, and 55, Gavin Arnold.
4th and about 5 for Arthur, and their punt team comes on. Deep for Villa Grove is number 32, Austin Hubbard. 25, Skylar Orrick is in front of him. Jesse Ruff is the punter. And he gets kind of not a bad punt after the roll, as Fagan downs it at about the 43. He's about the 43-yard line. So a good stop for Villa Grove's defense, and now hopefully their offense can capitalize. They've been struggling so far. They had a couple of nice big runs by John Henderson, their quarterback, but both runs were brought back on penalties. And Villa Grove right up to the line. 3 wideouts, Noah Palmer, Tyrion Price, and Orwick. Hubbard in motion to the flats. Underthrown ball. Arthur is all over it. And he is knocked out of bounds for a gain of almost 3. 2nd and 7. And Villa Grove immediately to the line again. And this time Tyrion Price is the motion man. Henderson keeps it. Then he pitches it to Tyrion Price, who has a lot of room. And a first down for Villa Grove. Excellent play by Villa Grove. Good pitch by John Henderson. Excellent run by Tyrion Price. Lowers his shoulder, drives for a couple extra yards. And maybe a little life here for the Villa Grove defense. Or offense, excuse me.
Max Daly looked like he struggled to get up there. He looks a little bit injured. He was lumping around in the backfield, so we'll see if he is good enough to play here, if he'll just kind of sub himself out.
And Daly and Henderson roll out to the left. They pitch, and he has nowhere to go. He is going down, and a huge loss. So Arthur's defense is all over the field. after they give up that long first down run.
Brought down by number 20, Mitchell Helton.
And with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, it is still 35-6.
Loss of yard.
Villa Grove is driving at the moment, though. 2nd and 15. 2nd and 14. And you have Max Daly in the backfield with Hubbard and Tyrion Price back there as well. Sends Hubbard in motion. Henderson takes the snap, looks to pass, thrown down the sideline, a wide open Hubbard. Ball underthrown, but still caught. And he is thrown out of bounds.
Pass complete to Austin Hubbard.
There was a flag on the play, though. An excellent gain for Villa Grove, but we're going to have to see what this flag is. Offensive pass interference, and again, Villa Grove is just negating everything. Everything that goes positive for them has been brought back with a flag. As the referee is explaining it to the Villa Grove offense. And Hubbard was the man in motion to go out and take that pass. And that will move them way back. A lot of the Villa Grove faithful here disagree with the call. It will be 2nd and 1.5 miles for Villa Grove now. They have a long way to go. And Henderson sees nobody open. Good blocking downfield. There's an Arthur man down. He sits up and tries to stand to his feet.
Brought down by number 54, Logan West.
And Logan West goes over to make sure his defensive player is okay and get the signal. And Villa Grove is set up in their offense as they have to wait for the injured man to get off the field. Henderson in the pistol, Daly behind him, 2 wide receivers. And there's a short pass to Palmer, who goes right through his hands. And it'll be 4th and very long for Villa Grove. Again, penalties destroy what looked like a decent drive, Mark.
Nope. Villa Grove just killed themselves last week with penalties, and they're doing it again here. I think that's one thing that they're going to have to cut down on and practice this week and just focus on.
And a new return man for Arthur, number 2, Curtis Plank, is back deep. And an errant snap as Hubbard is going to try and do whatever he can with it. He has got lots of Arthur guys. And Hubbard is going, and he's going to be still on his feet. He's going to go all the way to the end zone on a muffed punt snap and score. So Arthur gives up a muffed punt snap score to make it 35-12 here with just under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Well, I guess if you're the snapper on the punt team, you don't feel too bad now. You were feeling pretty bad at the start, and now it's kind of your fault for that touchdown. So.
And Hubbard, the man that fielded that and ran it, this had to have been close to 70, 75 yards. 75 yards is what the announcer has confirmed for us. Excellent run by Austin Hubbard. And Villa Grove is cutting into the deficit a little, not with their offense, not with their defense, but with their punt team. And in for the extra point here for Villa Grove.
It's number 50, Zach March.
Zach March. And they fake this snap. They get the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion attempt.
And right now, the Arthur sideline is not very happy.
There's a little bit of life back under this Villa Grove team, and looks like Austin Hubbard has done that. I didn't see who got in on the 2-point conversion, but that definitely helped. And a lot of scrambling around and some speed for Austin Hubbard, and he got a nice block back there as well.
And as Mark said, life for Villa Grove again. Maybe it's the spark they need to try and pull a miraculous comeback here and steal one at home. That's what they need to do. They need to steal this one at home away from Arthur, who is or was dominant throughout the first half and most of this third quarter. But again, a bad punt snap for Villa Grove turns into a great play. Some blown assignments for Arthur's special teams there. But whatever you can get, you take. All charity accepted and payable too.
Kicking off, number 50, Zach March.
And March will be the kicker as well. A little looper to... And there's a flag on the play. I couldn't see the number of the Arthur returner.
Red flag on the field.
The ref got a little bit of arm into that flag there.
He threw it almost 10 yards there.
Maybe he's going to try out for quarterback next year.
I believe that return man was Mitchell Helton, number 20 for Arthur, and it will be a penalty against Arthur, a block in the back, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty, I believe. The ball will be spotted on the 31, 1st and 10 for Arthur. So their defense and their offense hold some confusion on the special teams on the punt return. And Arthur's offense is again back on the field, looking to continue their impressive game here. Shuring in the pistol, fakes the handoff, pitches to Fagan, who cuts back in the middle a few times, runs into a couple Villa Grove defenders. And there's a gain of 3 there. The 2nd and 7.
There's Henderson in for Daly, who looks a little bit shaken up again.
69.
Daly definitely limping as he comes to the sideline. Arthur out on the line, 2 wideouts to either side of the field. Again, that try-back formation. Shuring in the pistol. And they are waiting for a certain point in the clock before they snap the ball. There's the pass out to Fagan in space, and that is where you don't want him. And he is run out of bounds. Excellent job by Villa Grove, keeping him contained to the sideline. But unfortunately, it was for a very large gain. Excellent execution again by Arthur, and that's what they've been known for the last few years under head coach Dale Shuring. Their execution is to the point. And 4 wideouts for Shuring. Stephen Wright, number 27, behind him in the pistol. There's a snap. Shuring will keep it himself, and he only gains a yard.
Shuring on the keeper. No gain.
And I've seen a lot of guys slipping on the field. I wonder if the cooler weather and the damp conditions are starting to settle in on the grass here. A lot of guys are slipping and sliding and not being able to turn and cut as well. So Villa Grove's defense is trying to mount a second stop here. And Arthur again with the 2 wideout set. 3 backs. Sorry, 3 wideouts. Nope, they are in spread now. The spread formation with 4 wideouts. 1 back. The snap back to Shuring. Lots of pressure. And he's going to rule it incomplete. Curtis Plank on the attempt.
Intended for Plank, falls incomplete. 3rd down.
A little low on the throw. And it will be 3rd and 9 for Arthur. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Still with the lead, 35-14. Villa Grove with a touchdown, a 2-point conversion to make it 14. Shuring in the pistol. 2 wideouts to the far side. And ball on the ground, and Fagan recovers. Almost didn't get to it. So it'll be a 4th and 12.
Ball drops in the backfield.
And
Covered by number
the
15.
punt team is in for Arthur.
4th down.
So things now have taken a turn after that bad punt snap by Villa Grove for the score. And Arthur's offense has come out stagnant 2 times in a row. It's amazing what will change the momentum of a game. Jesse Rubb, number 32 for Arthur, is back to punt. As he waits for time to run down the clock. There's the snap. And a nice punt, really high. And it looks like Arthur downs it. There are a lot of Villa Grove guys there. That's kind of scary to see when you see your team down there. They don't know where the ball's at. But in comes the offense again to try and get something going. At least get their punter in good position to run it back and score.
Blue Devils will start this drive from their own 22-yard line.
So 3 minutes to go here in the third, and Villa Grove set to take over 1st and 10 on their 22-yard line. And you got to wonder if Austin Hubbard is the guy to try and get the ball to.
You also wonder if the Arthur defense will be watching him heavily if they think that Villa Grove is trying to get the ball to him.
And Henderson keeps it on the option pitch.
Brought down by number 2, Curtis Plank.
Gains a few yards.
2nd down.
Or back to line of scrimmage, excuse me. 2nd and 9.5. Curtis Plank on the tackle, number 2 for Arthur. Henderson now in the shotgun. 4 wideouts send Hubbard in motion, and Henderson keeps it. A good fake. Fake to Hubbard. Henderson keeps it for a gain of about 4.
Number 6, John Henderson on the keeper.
So it'll be 3rd and
Brought down by number 27,
about 6 yards.
Stephen Wright.
And Villa Grove immediately to the line. 2 wideouts. 3 in the back, and they run a sweep to Terrion Price to this side of the field. He's got some open field. He will have the 1st down.
Number 3, Terrion Price, the ball carrier. That carry
Excellent
good
play
for
by Villa Grove.
1st down.
Sweep to this side. They haven't done that a whole lot with Terrion Price, and it looks like they caught Arthur's defense off guard.
Stephen Wright.
And sometimes when you're playing a local foe here in the Little Okaw, you have to go to those guys that you haven't done anything with the whole entire game. They're starting to focus on Noah Palmer, Daly, Hubbard, and Henderson, and then you have that extra guy and Terrion Price who hasn't had the ball that much. The ball is loose on the option, and I think Henderson got it back. And that was close.
We haven't seen much out of number 25, Skylar Orwick, today. You wonder if he'll get involved in the offense or if he'll just stay as that kind of that extra player, that blocker out to the side. We also see number 1, Toby Stipp, out there lined up to the east side.
And Henderson fakes the give to Terrion Price again. And he will get to what looks to be the 41-yard line.
There is 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter, the score being 35-14 still.
And Villa Grove again, no huddle. They're not even looking to the sidelines for a play, really. Henderson in the pistol, Daly behind him, man in motion is Hubbard. Henderson rolls out to his right, throws a pass, almost picked off by Cody Stevens, number 1 for Arthur. A risky pass, excellent defense. Stevens in on the play. Read it the whole way.
4th down.
So it'll be 4th and long here with 45 seconds to go in the 3rd. And coach is gonna go for it. They're gonna go for it here, 4th and 8. Henderson now in the backfield, more of a shotgun formation. Passes. It was tipped at the line, still caught by Palmer. And it will be close to the first down. Excellent extra effort by Palmer.
Pass complete to number 4, Noah
It will be
Palmer.
close. That one's going to have to be measured. It will be officials' time for the measurement.
You wonder why the center didn't snap it high that time. Maybe for a little good luck on that play, but he did
Timeout for
not.
measurement.
It was a very good play. Palmer was open even after the tip.
Todd's getting thirsty, James. Let's go.
And here we go. We're going to see if Villa Grove keeps the ball or if it goes back to Arthur. It looked like a pretty decent spot in favor of Villa Grove. And it looks to be a first down. Yep. First down, Villa Grove. Excellent job by number 4, Noah Palmer, keeping his feet moving and driving for those extra inches to get the first down. Especially a great catch after the tip at the line of scrimmage. So Villa Grove on the move again. The excitement from that bad snap on the punt, and the punter, number 32, Hubbard, running it back for a touchdown, has given some light to the Villa Grove Blue Devils. And up the middle goes Max Daly for about a 5-yard gain. So Max Daly is definitely the powerhouse in the Villa Grove backfield. He doesn't really get too shifty. He's not moving right to left, east to west. He is going north and south, and those are the only directions he knows.
Tackle by number 79 for the Knights.
It'll be 2nd and 5. And the clock will run out here in the third quarter. It is still 35-14 in favor of Arthur.
That's the end of the third
Villa Grove
quarter.
starting to build momentum though. Come back, finish it off with us in the fourth quarter.